Hello everyone, I want to say hey and what's up. Hope that everyone is having a really nice day today, and I want to send good vibes to you. So let's start off this video with a positive note. Find a way to create peace in your life around situations, especially around situations that may be difficult and challenging for you. Finding peace is a part of letting go, finding acceptance, and recognizing that we must be at peace in order to move forward and to move on. Without peace, there's always going to be continuous confusion, sometimes desperation, sometimes uncontrollable reactivity to things in our life that we probably will most likely find a way to cope with. And finding peace also allows a sense of positivity to flow through your life, and it's not to say that things that are challenging that you can't accept what you feel, but also be able to find a way to find a sense of peace from it through understanding, through acceptance, through acknowledgement, and that way you can be able to receive further growth and understanding from that challenge. And the reason why I feel that peace is important is because we have to find a way to just find closure to certain things, not hold on to things. I feel like when we get in a habit of holding on, we don't allow room to allow faith and hope and prosperity to be instilled in our life, because it's too much of the other room is taking a whole part of this that doesn't allow us to come to terms with what we're dealing with. And I say that in most positive, and even if we're undergoing negative, because some positive things can cause us where we may not still find a sense of peace. So we have to always understand that peace is a part of life, and as transitions and changes come, that we have to find peace around it. We have to be able to adapt and to adjust. So being in peace brings calmness, love, and also a sense of inner responsibility to our own internal self. So with those words of wisdom and positive note, I conclude. So let's go ahead and get started with the video for today. So I have in store for you all a lip swatch video, and I have been meaning to record this video because it's been sitting in front of me. Even when I was doing my other videos, it's just been sitting in front of me, just looking at me. So I said today I'm going to take upon it, because it's been a second before I have put out my last lip swatch video, and I'm going to be talking about Absolute New York. So Absolute New York is a company that I think is based in New York, and it's a company that really likes to emphasize modern beauty around youthfulness and trendies. So trendiness, if that's a word. So basically trends, the current latest trends, especially trends that are in Japan and South Korea, or I think South Korea. So, because I was just reading about their About Us before I did this video. So it's basically a company that really wants to step up the trends, and they have a team of beauty professionals that is constantly trying to put out innovative makeup, stand on top of the trends. They have cosmetics, beauty tools, and also skincare. And I really like Absolute New York because they do provide very affordable makeup, and some of the trends you would see is common with other trends from other different brands. So I constantly look at them, and I really look at their price, their color ranges, and also how they fit with certain other brands, whether they're I wouldn't want to say dupes, but if they're comparable, because I do think that Absolute New York do take inspiration off certain brands, but they do have their own design, their own packaging, the way they want to do things. It's all in their own originality. So let's go ahead and get started with the lip swatch. So I have 4 colors that I want to show you. 3 of them are Velvet Lippies, and 1 is a intense lip polish. So I'm going to start off with the more of the orange tones into the more, I would say, like a rosy tone. And I'm going to give you both pros and cons of these products because I have tested them out. I have been wearing them, so this won't be a first impression review. So let's go ahead and get started with the first copy. Because I'm looking at the first color, which is Poppy. So let's go ahead and get started with Poppy, which is a Velvet Lippie Butter Matte Lip Cream. And this is what the packaging looks like. It's a nice red-orange type of color. And it has a matte top with it and a doe foot application. So it's kind of like a longer doe foot, kind of medium to long. And this is what it looks like. And this was fairly inexpensive when I bought them. I don't remember exactly how much I spent for them because I bought them from the Beauty World here in California. So I want to say on estimate I probably spent between like $3.99 to maybe $5.99, somewhere in that price range. On the website they retail for $5.99. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch this color. And this color is comparable to another brand, which I will talk about after I swatch this color. You definitely want to kind of make sure your lips are exfoliated with these. And it's like a bright orange, which is on trend like in the beauty industry in Asia, especially the Korean beauty. So this pretty much is the color. It is very in your face, bold. So it's a nice, really nice deep color, because as you see how it looks to the packaging and my lips, the packaging looks a little bit more darker compared to the hue that's on my lips. But keep in mind, depending on your skin tone, it may look much deeper or it may look much darker, deeper, darker, or much lighter, depending on your skin tone. But this is the color, and I really like it. It gives a really nice especially if you're someone who likes those ombre style, this is a nice color. You could wear it very light, or you could deepen up the colors by layering it. And as you see, it took me 2 layers to layer everything to make it look more pigmented. But I really like it. It has a nice simple scent. I don't think it's, yeah, it has like a nice sweet scent, but it's not overpowering. So for those who may be sensitive to fragrance, it won't be anything that will cause you to be like, no, I can't handle the scent. And it's really nice color once again. And it's comparable, I think, in my mind to the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, which is in this tube. And if you look at the two tubes together, you will see that Absolute New York is bigger than the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream container. So you may get a little bit more product. In the Absolute New York, you get a net weight of 0.2 fluid ounce, 6 grams. And for the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, you get a total of, and I don't see how much is in here from the packaging. So I don't know how much product is in here, if it's comparable, if it's the same. But in terms of size, this is how, though this is slender and this is a little bit more wider, you may get the same amount. But this is in the color Morroco for NYX. So if you have NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, you may not need this one. But however, I'm going to do a lip swatch for both of the colors. And I'm going to do one NYX. I'll put NYX on the top, and I'll put Absolute New York on the bottom and let you compare the colors. So that's that. So I'm going to come back and show you that once I'm done talking about the pros and the cons for Poppy. So the pros for Poppy is that it is a great color. I really love the bright color. This will be nice for the spring, the summer, for those who like to follow color trends based on seasons. It has a great color to it, perfect orange hue. It's almost like a neon orange, bordering neon. Dries down pretty matte. You can see some of my natural skin, my lip pigmentation under it, but it's not something that's going to be too much of a hang up for me. Again, you could continue to layer it and build it up. I would say maybe let it dry in between and then keep building up the colors. They're inexpensive, so they're on the affordable end. The wear time, I got about 4.5 hours before I needed to reapply it. Longer if I'm not eating. But it starts to wear away, so you want to be aware of that. The cons, I would say, it's a little bit patchy, as you can see, but it's not completely patchy that you can't wear it. You just have to layer it more, as I mentioned before. You may need additional layers for coverage. A little bit too moussey, but not something that I would find personally anything that I wouldn't be able to get through, because sometimes moussiness means more hydration or more moisturizing for the lip. And it can dry up in the tube, so you make sure you need to use this quickly. It's not something you could just leave sitting around for a long period of time. Make sure you use it up, and it will come off when you're drinking or eating, so it is transferable. And again, I mentioned that a tip to use with these Velvet Matte Lippies is to exfoliate your lips prior to application, so it doesn't sit in any of your fine lines on your lip for those who have more fine lines. And so I'm going to come back now and do a swatch with both of the colors on my lips so you can get a comparison between the Morroco NYX Soft Lip, what is called Soft Matte Lip Cream, compared to the Absolute New York Velvet Lippie Buttery Matte Lip Cream in Poppy. So I hope everyone like it. I really like this color. This color is gorgeous. So I'm back. So let's go ahead and swatch the two brands together to see if there's any difference in the colors. So I'm going to start with NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color Morocco. So I'm going to put this on the top. And so far this color is very comparable. I'm just going to let that, even though I move a little bit down, so I just move my lips together. And they got a little bit down on the lower half. But that's okay, because just want to compare the colors. So that is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Morocco, and then I'm going to apply Poppy at the bottom. So you have the two colors. Once again, the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream is on the top portion of my lips, and the Absolute New York Velvet Lippie Butter Matte Lip Cream is on the bottom of my lips. So here and here. So far, it does look very comparable like this. It looks very similar in terms of the color tone. So it's basically why I will say that you won't need to, if you own Morocco, you won't need Poppy, because they pretty much are the same color. It only depends on if you like the NYX formula or if you like the Absolute New York formula better. But personally, I think they're both the same in terms of formula. The NYX and Absolute New York, they both have a little areas of where you can still see my natural lip color underneath it, but they're pretty much the same color. So I want to show that to you so you can kind of compare and think about, you know, do I need to pick up that color if I already own it? And that's only my sole purpose of showing you the two colors together. Now the NYX Morocco is just a little bit tinged, just a tiny bit, a little bit redder than the Absolute New York Poppy, just a little bit deeper, but they're very comparable, same color. So again, That is the NYX lip cream, matte lip cream, soft matte lip cream, Absolute New York, Velvet Lippie Buttery Matte Lip Cream. Long name for that product, but those are the two colors. And they both give off such a vibrant hue to the lips. Very pretty. It's just very nice color. But you have to be a lover of these bold type shades as well. But I think it's such a pretty color. And I'm going to come back with my second shade. Hello everyone, I am back to be doing another swatch. So the second color that I'm going to swatch is the Intense Lip Polish, Super Intense Color, Estery Glossy Finish Lip Paint. So it's the Intense Lip Polish Lip Paint by Absolutely New York. This is what the packaging looks like. A nice like orange color. Definitely on trend with the Beauty. So that's what the packaging looks like. And this is what the doe foot looks like. So about the same length as the matte lip cream doe foot. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it. This has a nice fruity type scent to it. And the color is in Real Orange. So these are for those who love a good orange lip gloss, or a lip gloss you want to pair over a orange lip. But with this, I think it'll look good just on its own. So that is the color. Again, you can go in and layer it up with additional color. And I think the lip gloss are about the same price, or close to the same price mark as the Velvet Lippie, Velvet Matte Lippies by Absolute New York. So that is the color. It definitely is a real orange color. Bright orange. It's not like a light tinted orange. It's like a true orange color. Bordering on neon type orange. So that is the color. So I'm going to hold it too. So this is what it looks like. I did not have anything in my collection that I could do a comparison swatch with this color, because I don't own many lip glosses in my collection, especially the oranges. So this is the only orange color I have. So if I had another lip gloss in an orange, I would be trying to compare this and see if this could have a match. So you have, I like to do those in case if you may already have that particular brand or color in your collection, you may not need this one. but this is a beautiful color, especially for the people who love orange in their life. Orange everything, orange backpacks, sweaters, pants, coats, makeup, home decor. This is everything. Your vanity, if you're into having a particular color theme in your vanity, pinks, greens, blues, orange, purples. Like if you have an orange vanity, or all your arrangement is in an orange color, this will be a nice color to put in your vanity. It's just really nice. It feels very comfortable, very smooth, not sticky, and it is intense. It does have a very glossy shine look to it. So for the pros, I said it has a great color payoff. It's true to color. There's definitely high shine. It's moisturizing. Applies without any additional layering, so you could basically go in with one layer and you're pretty much have intensity. I like to build it up. And for the cons, I said it just wears off easily and is transferable. We all know lip glosses are not meant to just stay on your lips for long hours. It's not a long wear type of product. You need to often reapply after you eat or drink. That's mostly with glosses or, you know, lippies that are soft creams or soft mattes. They will come off. And even mattes, true matte pigments and liquid lipsticks or lipsticks or glosses, they're going to come off. So I feel like the wear time with this one I wore is about 2 to 3 hours before it starts to kind of come off. And this is only if you're eating or you're going to eat something, otherwise it will start to wear down. So it may stay on a little bit longer, but I think when I had it on, even before I started to eat, I was only able to get 2 to 3 hours with it before it was starting to fade off, or I needed to reapply. So again, that is the color Real Orange, the Intense Lip Polish Lip Paint. So that is that color. So let me come back with my next color, and it will be the third color for the Absolute New York lip swatch for today. Okay, so let's get in with the third lip color. So this is another Velvet Lippie Buttery Matte Lip Cream from Absolute New York. And this color is called Flamenco. That's what I think. So this is the color. It's like a nice, like almost like a rosy nude. And I should be showing you the colors on my skin too, so you can see what it looks like on my skin. So it's like a rose color. This is what the doe foot applicator looks like, and I'm going to show that to you here. I'm going to make a space for it on my arm for those who may be curious to see what it looks like swatched. So that's what it looks like swatch. So a nice pink color. And this is for the girls and guys who love a nice rosy lip. And it's rosy, but it looks like a bright, as you can see on my lip, it looks like it's a bright pink. It looks more pinker than it does on the tube, actually. But this is I like how they apply because they're so nice and smooth, and you don't have to fuss with them. They just glide on effortlessly without any force. You know how sometimes you have to put on lippies, you kind of have to force them to look the way you want them to look. But these goes on really nice. Like this color is a nice color. And it's definitely one of those spring colors, spring, summer. So if you're someone, again, who likes to wear colors based on seasons, this would be a nice color to have in your collection. So it's definitely a nice pink shade. And this is what it looks like next to my, the tube itself. So it looks kind of true to color to the packaging, even though the packaging looks more muted compared to the actual color on my lip. It makes me think of like pink roses, just really pretty. And that's just pretty much like one layer. So you can layer it up if you want it to look more intense. So, and I also compared it to the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color San Paulo. So this is this color. And then this is Absolutely New York. So this is the two packagings together. Just like Poppy and Morroco. But this is San Paulo and this is Flamenco. And let's get in my thoughts for the Flamenco. I felt like Flamenco is similar. It basically has a very similar consistency in terms of its application. I still can see a little bit of the pigment, the natural pigmentation on my lips underneath the color, but again, it's not bad. You know, if you're looking for a soft, very comfortable matte, this is a nice alternative. And may require additional layering. So if you want to make sure you have more of a even consistent pigmentation where you don't see your natural lips, because it also depends on your lip pigmentation of your natural lips. Like if you have more darker lips, your lips may show underneath this color, so you may need to put on more layering. But I feel like just one application looks pretty well. I could just see a little bit of my natural lip color here and here. But other than that, I'm fine with it. I mean, I don't need it to look more intense, but I can put on another layer just so you can see what it looks like if I apply a second layer to it. And it's kind of like, it makes me feel like it's on trend, kind of with that powder lipstick trend that's going on right now with lipsticks and giving off that nice powdery type hue that it makes me think about when I'm wearing it, when I'm applying it, and I'm looking at it right now. Just give that very powdery, almost blurred look to it. And I don't like blend my lips together. I just naturally let it dry down. And I think that works better for a lot of mattes, to let them dry down. So don't move your lips back and forth. Just let them sit there and let them do their thing. And then they'll come off very nice and very flattering and not streaky or anything like that. So that is Flamenco. So I'm going to come back and show you the swatch of the NYX Soft Matte Lip Queen in San Paulo with Absolute New York Flamenco. So you can compare and see what you think, and if you may already have this soft matte cream in San Paulo, you may not need it in the Absolute New York Velvet Lippie Buttery Matte Lip Cream. So again, that is the color. It's so pretty, like so stunning. And I can see this color be flattering for any skin tone out there. It's a very, especially if you're into pinks, very pretty color. Hello, I am back with the fourth shade and the last shade for the Absolute New York lip swatch today, and that is in the Velvet Lippie Buttery Matte Lip Cream for the color, oh, what I'm doing, not the fourth shade, I'm sorry, I forgot I need to do the two swatch comparison. So again, I have the NYX Soft Matte Lip Queen, I said lip cream, lip cream in San Paulo. So I'm going to apply that to my top lip, so it's going to be that color. I'm adding a second layer just to fill in any areas that I see on my own natural lip color. And I'll retouch if I have to, because my San Paulo is a bit older. And then I'm going to go in with the Absolute New York for the bottom lip. Always make sure you flip over your dough foot to get all the product. So that is Flamenco. So what do you all think? Do you think they're dupes? Do you think they're very comparable in terms of color? I feel like the formulas are very on par with one another. So it also depends on what you prefer. If you prefer more the NYX, or also if you like the Absolute New York. If you may not have NYX in your area and you have Absolute New York, then this would be a nice comparable brand to the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. Because some brands are not all carried in the same area, depends on what country and where you are. You may not be able to get to NYX, but you may be able to get to Absolute New York, and vice versa. So I'm just going to add a second layer. Made it look more hot pink, because it definitely looks like more of like a hot pink on my lips. And then I'm just gonna add, even though I add a second layer of San Paulo. I'm just going to add another additional third layer. And you can see with Absolutely New York, you only needed 2 layers if you want to get that intensity. But this is an older matte lip cream that I have. So this is for NYX, and let's kind of compare the doe fuzz. So we can see that even the doe foot for the Absolute New York is much longer compared to the NYX matte lip cream. So even the doe foots are much different. So that is the color. I do think that San Paulo is just a little bit darker compared to Flamenco. Flamenco is a more brighter pink, and San Paulo just is pink, but it's a little bit muted. It's a little bit deeper in tone compared to Flamenco, because this is the colors. And I do think that they're just a little bit different, but they're very close in color. So those are those 2 colors. And I don't notice any difference in the formulas. They're very similar in terms of consistency as well as the formula. They both have that moussey substance to their formulations. So those are those 2 colors. Be back with the last shade, which is the 4th shade, and another Velvet Lippie. So I'm back, and I'm just noticing that I got some of this pink that I swatched from Flamenco on my shirt. That will be going in the wash right when I'm done with this video. So let's move on ahead to our last lippie, which is called Maneater. So this is Absolute New York Velvet Lippie Buttery Matte Lip Cream in the color Maneater. Looks like this, a nice, I would say like more on the red tone, like a red plummy color. It's definitely pretty, and this is what it looks like. Doe foot. I could not find any comparable NYX soft matte lip cream to this color, and I wonder because NYX does have a large range of soft matte lip creams, but I just didn't have one in my collection. I thought Red Velvet Cake would be like a color close to it, but I don't, when I swatched it, was not comparable. So I don't have any colors comparable to it. So let me go ahead and put a color on my arm so you can see what it looks like. And it's like a red, but almost like a coral. It looks deep on my lips though when I put it on. I'm gonna swatch. So this is what Maneater looks like. You can see that. Got it turned my arms turned strangely. So that is the color there. I should have probably did it here, that way you couldn't have saw it. So that is the color. And now I'm going to swatch it on my lips. So it definitely has that red, has a red like undertone to it. So I'm just going to do one layer, then I'll go back because it's going to need another layer to it. And then I read what I thought about. I think I read to you what I thought about Flamenco. No, I didn't read the pros and cons of Flamenco. I'll have to go back and do that. And I'll do that right after I'm done swatching this color, so you all can get my thoughts of the pros and cons. Got so excited, I think I just forgot. I think I was in the midst of reading it, and then I jumped to another thought in mind. This one is it looks like it's very transparent. Not as intense as Flamenco and Poppy. So let's let that dry down, and maybe I'll apply another layer. But that is Maneater. It's like a nice, like almost like a pink, it's in the berries family. So not quite plum, but kind of like a red berry pink type color. And so in terms of Flamenco, I basically indicated that the knit San Paulo was a little bit tad bit darker, just a little bit, but they're very on par in terms of color and consistency. I feel like Flamenco has the same mousse texture as the NYX. It will fill into your fine lines on your lips, dries down fast, and it's a nice summer color. That is a beautiful summer type shade, and it's travel friendly. All of these lippies are travel friendly. Pop it in your purse, your fanny pack, your waist bag, your cross shoulder bag, your backpack, purse, whatever you're traveling with, your makeup bag. It is very travel friendly. So I feel like that for all of these lippies. So that is the color. Now that it's dying down, you can kind of see, and it's a little bit like more brighter. Again, these do remind me quite of the K-Beauty type colors that they would use. And if you just want an ombre, like if you just want to like in the center, you could make everything else light and ombre the middle for more intensity. And kind of give like a nice berry lip, but I'm just gonna try to even out the colors. And I love how smooth they feel. And I think they are very comparable to NYX soft matte lip creams in terms of smoothness. But I think I prefer the Absolute New York in terms of the smoothness, because when I put on my lip, it just feels so smooth, like butter. Like what it says, that buttery lip cream texture. That's what it feels like, very like butter. And it gives off that nice like powder kiss type look, that powder lipstick trend that's going on right now. That is what I feel that I see, and it is just so pretty. So let's get into my thoughts about the Maneater. I think you do need to exfoliate your lips. So your lip does need to be moisturized or exfoliated at least. The pros of it, it's a beautiful color, definitely beautiful. Leaves a decent stain to your lips, so even when you take this off, You'll have a nice, beautiful berry stain on your lip. Will last up to 4 hours of wear before reapplication. Very affordable. Can be worn as a simple lip look, so a look for on the go type of look, and dries quickly after the application. It does dries down very quickly, and it's comfortably worn. So these are like soft mattes. These are your comfort mattes type lippies. Very nice, and I'm surprised I don't hear much about Absolute New York lip products or any of their products in the beauty community. This is a brand that is really good. You already seen me review one of their eyeshadow palettes, and it's just really a very nice brand. And the cons is it will transfer easily, so if you're eating something, it will come off a bit. Wears off with oily foods or eating or drinking. Requires air stability. As you saw me in the video, I had to layer it up quite a bit. It wears for a short period before it starts to kind of wear off, and you will have to reapply. And it can start to dry in the tube, so you need to use this often. It will, and that's also with the NYX soft matte lip cream. They will start to dry in the tubes. So you just got to make sure you're using these. Don't just leave them sitting in your drawers. Keep them stored in a cool place so they don't dry, you know, because sometimes the heat or they're sitting in the sun can easily maybe cause them to dry out. So you want to keep them in a nice cool place. So I really like this color. I feel like it's definitely kissable. And this is what it looks like on my lips. So I do think it looks very comparable to the tube. Even though the tube looks a little bit darker, it looks comparable. Very pretty color. Very nice color. Highly recommend. So those are all my lip swatches from the Absolute New York brand. And let's get into my final thoughts. These are really nice, affordable matte lip cream. If you like the NYX soft matte lip creams, you're gonna like the Absolute New York Velvet Lippie Buttery matte lip cream. You're gonna like these because they're so good. They feels really nice on the lip. They give that nice powder look. So if you're into that powdery lipstick trend that's going on right now, you will probably like these. I like them because it does give that kind of blurred lip. They also made me think about the ColourPop. What are they called? The ColourPop. Why is my mind going blank? The lipstick. Let me pause this and bring this back. Because I might have a color that's similar. So they remind me of the Ultra Blotted Lips from ColourPop. And I keep my boxes for things. That's just how I get down and all that jazz. That's just how I get down. So they have that very blotted lip type color to it. And I really like these ColourPop. I know they haven't talked about coming out with, they came out with new colors or something. But this is what they look like. They just look really nice. They look like what their lip products would look like. But they just have that very nice color. That's the nude one. That's in Zuma. And I know this is not a ColourPop video, but I just want to show them to you. I want to actually show you the color Double Scoop. And I think I will swatch Double Scoop on my hand. This is more of a peachy coral type shade. So this is the Double Scoop color. But it has that nice, it gives that nice like stain. But it is very I think it reminds me quite a bit of that powdery look. But I just like the Absolute New York version of it. They just look very like powdery, like kissable looking colors. So this is like the ColourPop Blotted Lip color in Double Scoop. And they look more like a stain, but they dry down and give this nice, like, almost like a powdery lip type color. And I have done swatches with the two ultra blotted lips on this channel, I think. So let me go ahead and swatch the other colors on my skin, just for those who may wanted to see what they look like. So I'm gonna swatch the lip gloss before I go back into my final thoughts, because I didn't give you, just all over the place in my thoughts. So that is what the lip gloss looks like on my skin tone. So it's a nice orange color. Smells like, it's really sweet. Smells like quite fruity, like a fruity type scent. Would have been great if this smelled like orange creamsicle or something. And then I'm gonna swatch Poppy on my skin, so you can see what that looks like. And again, depending on your skin tone, this color may come out looking quite dark or light on your lip. So this is Poppy. And those are the three colors that I swatched for you today. And they just look really nice. I'm going to put Flamenco back on because I just feel like, you know, Flamenco doesn't need to be without. Even though I rubbed it off onto my shirt accidentally, taking photos of these. So those are the colors. So my final thoughts, I do recommend these colors. These colors are for everyone, every skin tone. If you like the NYX soft matte lip creams, you're gonna like the Absolute New York Buttery matte lip creams. They are affordable. If you're into K-beauty, you'll definitely like these too. And I just really like them. They have a variety of different colors on their website. Again, they're priced for $5.99. They're easily to use. They're easily to store. You could take them anywhere you want to go. They go with any type of look you want to go for, whether day or evening. And I just really like them. They do remind me quite a bit of the NYX soft matte lip cream. So if you like them, again, you're going to like these. And I do encourage you all to check them out because they got some really nice products on their website that is quite affordable. You can also find Absolute New York products in TJ Maxx and Marshalls. And again, they may have, I feel like they have more than newer and more the upcoming trends in their products on their website compared to in TJ Maxx and Marshalls. You won't see them, but you will find their palettes, their liquid eyeliners, their eye products, like brow pencils, and you'll find their primers and color correctors and different things like that in the stores. So that does conclude my lip swatch video. Let me know below if you have tried these Absolute New York Velvet Lippie Buttery matte lip creams, and what is your favorite colors if you have tried them. Is there anything from the Absolute New York brand that you like that you would recommend to me? Let's sound off below and get a conversation going. And again, thank you so much for checking out this video. Hopefully you found this video very helpful to you, and I wish you the very best and a beautiful day. Thank you. Bye.